So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrzej Dmitriew. I'm coming from Poznan, Poland. I've been a Sophi user for almost 2 years now. So we have some experience which we collected on a daily basis. It's used during every surgical day. So I guess for many of you who are using different equipment present in the market, my experiences can help you in understanding what's the difference between Sophi and other machines out there. Just by using Sophi for almost 2 years now, we collected sufficient experience to tell that both for refractive lens exchange patients, medium or really hard cataracts, it really works well in our hands. We all know the current challenges in phaco. We know that basically the unstable anterior chamber is still an issue, especially for surgeons like myself using high vacuum. If you're using vacuum like 600, 650 or even over, then you know that predictable anterior chamber stability is one of the key points and key factors in predictable procedure, especially when it comes to very short, hyperopic eyes, shallow anterior chambers, and we know there's some pressure from the vitreous from time to time in those patients, especially with close angle glaucoma. So you need predictability in terms of anterior chamber stability. When you look at parameters of the flow, that's one issue. Second, is what the market needs. And it's not just the parameters of the machine itself, but at the same time cost effectiveness and many market parameters which are important in such case. So we're taking care about the footprints, about the eco-environments, which we tend to change in Europe. So it's very important that actually disposables are at as low volume as possible. So let me start with phaco philosophy itself, and I think 3 T letters describe it very well, which is theory, training, and technology. Technology is the equipment. The rest is us. And even the best technology cannot work without us. So when it comes to technology, obviously it's a phaco machine, IOLs. We mentioned 2 IOLs from Rainer, which we're using a diagnostic process. When it comes to innovations which make Sophi unique, I guess we need to point out 3 things. First, everything is mobile right now. We have wireless chargers, we have such a nice world of electric cars and everything. And suddenly you find out that there hasn't been a mobile phaco machine in the market. And so many of us switch between the eyes, change the position of the machine, and then it's a mess with cables and all this stuff. So mobility really can help you in that. Then the safety, and finally the 3 pumps which make a difference in case of how it's constructed. So getting closer when it comes to mobility, obviously it is ready to work in multiple settings. No matter if you're preparing to sit over a patient's head, if you're performing temporal incisions on either left or right eye, then changing positions, no matter how you work, it works well with you just because of the configuration of the machine. Then it's extremely easy to move, and you can perform up to 20 cases out of the battery, which basically covers you all day. And you don't have to worry about connecting it during the day at the same time. When we talk about safety, fluid management is still the most important feature, predictability of the flow. And at the same time, when you look at the handpiece itself, it's pretty elegant, very nice, fits your hands, very easy to use. When you look at the actual energy use, Sophi is doing everything to minimize the energy which is acquired during the procedure. And at the same time, if you look at the cassettes, I really love the concept of the day cassette, because you can have 1 cassette for the whole day, just change the tubing, and that's it. Easy and environment friendly. And last but not least, for me, I think one of the most important things about Sophi, 3 pumps. The first pump, the IOP control pump, takes care of the stable infusion pressure. So if you're interested in stabilizing the anterior chamber, this is what the IOP control pump does. Then we have a peristaltic pump, which is a classic pump, and then it takes care of the flow and vacuum. So it's controlling flow and vacuum during the surgery. And finally, you have a Venturi pump, which is not just a Venturi pump. It's a clean Venturi pump. Because of the unique construction, it's just preventing and eliminating the risk of contamination when you aspirate the fluids from the eye. So as you see, it's taking care of so many issues. I mentioned the economic advantages, and as you see, it's not just the time of the procedure which is shorter, but at the same time the cost of the cassette, which is much lower because you're using one cassette per day, and you just change the tubing. Basically, for so many of us, it's so easy to use this environment in daily practice. And finally, when you look at the reduction of equipment maintenance and downtime, I guess it's very important to remember that for someone very frequently using the machine, it's really working well in such hands. So, in summary, 3 most important messages behind Sophi, and I guess we'll try to show them during the demonstration. So first of all, it is a truly first mobile phaco in the market. We have 3 pumps responsible for different parts of our work, and the combination of these pumps, finally, it's extremely easy to manage, it's extremely easy to start with, extremely easy to convert from other machines. We would like to show 2 parts of this demonstration. So let's start from artificial eyes. So normally I would be starting with 2 paracentesis. In this environment, we're using a little bit of silicone oil on the sleeve to make it smoother when we enter. Okay. Now let me aspirate the bubbles. So in many soft cataracts, I'm just doing pre-phaco, and it really works well in my hands, especially when it comes to refractive lens exchange. Here it's a slightly different environment. Seems to be really dense. So we just go on with the chop. Getting used to the material a little bit. So as you see, the lens material is not that much likely to get closer to the tip as in normal eyes. Still getting through it. We increase the vacuum limit. Yeah, make it 600. So we're always happy that it goes much smoother in human eyes. So even if the material is very different from human lens material, you can actually see that working on single pieces is really quite effective. The occlusion is different, but this one is more like a sponge rather than fixed tissue. Okay, so we're done. But I'll be very happy to go on with porcine eye. So for those of you who have tried porcine eyes, you probably remember that it's more a convex configuration of the lens, very shallow anterior chamber, and extremely elastic anterior capsule. So very unusual parameters. So if you haven't tried with the porcine eye and capsulorhexis, do that and you'll be very surprised how many things you can learn during this process. So when I started being a wet lab instructor, and I did a couple of porcine eyes for the first time, oh, that was really a challenge. Okay, so can move on with hydrodissection. Let's see how it works with Sophi.
Yeah, with Peer2Peer, excellent.
So a little bit flipping. It's really soft. We don't need too much ultrasounds. Just reasonable occlusion. Very large lens. Good control of the pieces. I think this closest to refractive lens exchange in a high hyper with a shallow anterior chamber. So that was very effective. So as you see, in very different environments, which is completely different from human eyes, you can easily adapt, and even with very low parameters, the actual control of the lens is really beautiful. And I believe for many of you performing refractive lens exchange, it will be very surprising to see how effectively within like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, you can remove the whole lens without using really high parameters. You don't need 700 vacuum in this case. Just go gentle. Sometimes I do it with Pre-Phaco, sometimes with Epinucleus program, and it's done. So I guess it's the good balance between how effective you use the equipment and at the same time the short phaco procedure. Thank you so much for coming. I'll be here at the Rainer booth for a moment, so if you're interested, we can discuss the machine settings, whatever you like. Thank you again.